What up, YouTube? It's your girl, Bobby Lynn, alright? How y'all feeling out there in the wonderful world of YouTube? Okay? Anyway, girl, I'm here to recap Love and Hip Hop, Season 2, Episode 1, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, of course. Before I start the recap, I was listening to the Ricky Smiley morning show this morning, right? And Mimi and Rashida was being interviewed on his show this morning. And they said that after the reunion, they took like a 4-month break. It was either 4 or 6 month break. And then they started taping again. So like the episodes that we watching are kind of like really, really recent after the reunion show. So, but anyway, jumping right into the show. Now it comes on, you see this house and car, then, they have a bathroom scene. Somebody's in the shower. I thought it was Joselyn because they showed the lips first. And I was like, dang, is that Joselyn? So as the camera comes up, it's Mimi, and she's taking a shower. She gets out the shower. She's lotioning up, doing her face. And then, they come through the bedroom and you see the bed and her daughter, right? So then, move the camera a little bit to the left, honey. Stevie J in the bed, y'all. So Mimi and Stevie J in the bed. At first, I was like, hold up. Are they back together? But then as the story goes on, Mimi said that she crashed at Stevie's place because she didn't feel like driving home that night and blah, 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 which I think is a big lie. I think that she's there because, Jocelyn is with Stevie now, and Mimi is trying to kind of like break that up or whatever, but Mimi don't want Jocelyn around her daughter, so that's why Mimi is like, I'm gonna stay here temporarily because I don't want that prostitute around my daughter or whatever. And the thing is, Mimi, now you can't stop Stevie from, dating whoever he want to date. Y'all broken up, and he's gonna have girls in the house, but I think he has a little bit more respect for himself not to, have his daughter around all these girls. So you don't need to be in this man's house. And if that's the case, won't you take your daughter to your house? You know what I'm saying? And do some supervised visits or something if you don't want the girl around your daughter. But they're gonna have to work all that out. But I just think, Mimi, come on now. Get out that man's house. Why is you in that man's bed? Girl, bye. Anyway, so now y'all know Scrappy and Erica got engaged, and they're happy, and they're planning the wedding and blah blah blah. So next scene, you have Jocelyn, she's like in a little studio rehearsing some songs. Stevie walked in, and he asked her about what. Well, you know what? I missed something. Jocelyn walked in on Mimi in Stevie's bed, but Stevie wasn't there. She's like, Jocelyn, like, why you here? How you get in his house? What you doing here? This my house. You need to get out. So then the next morning, Stevie had to go and check Jocelyn, you know what I'm saying, and let her know that, you're not running nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just my artist. Yeah, we boning or whatever, but you're not running nothing. Don't ever come to my house and, be disrespectful in front of my child. So Jocelyn was like, F you and blah, blah, blah. So Stevie walked out and Jocelyn carried on, you know what I'm saying, with her rehearsal, whatever they had going on. Now, next scene, you have Mama D and Bucky. So, well, she want to be called Shay Johnson, but I'm going to call her Bucky from Flavor of Love, Flavor Flav. Yes, ma'am. Girl, bye. Anyway, so y'all know how Scrappy did Bucky. He got engaged to Erica while he was, I guess he was still messing with Bucky. Bucky is in love, and Mama D don't like Erica. Mama D want Bucky and, Scrappy to be together. So she plotting, she's scheming, you know what I'm saying? But I guess that's going to unfold later on in the season or whatever. So, I ain't going to speak too much more on it because I don't really know what's going, what's going to happen. But anyway, Now, Benzino is back on the season, right? So he has a late night show, radio show. So Joselyn came to his show, and basically the topic of the show was, can you mix work, with personal life. And Jocelyn is like, I work with Stevie, and we was, in a relationship, and of course that does not work. And then Jocelyn got mad at Stevie, but y'all know how their relationship is. 1 minute they mad at each other, then 2 seconds after that they back together and having googly eyes for each other. So, but basically, Jocelyn was saying that, I'm single, I'm ready to mingle, I ain't think about Stevie, I'm working on my career, I ain't got time, for all the games that he playing or whatever. So, that was that. So now, okay, y'all, for some reason, Erica took her ring to get appraised. I'm not sure why, she was taking her ring to get appraised. I can't even come up with no explanation as to why, she would want to do that. Maybe she was trying to see, if it was a real ring, if it was a diamond, or if it was a cubic, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, she actually took her mother, to get the ring appraised. And her mother was like, you know what? I guess I support you and Scrappy, but I really don't see y'all getting married. I believe it when I see it. And, that's kind of my thing, too. I believe it when I see it. You know what I'm saying? So she was just like, I just don't think that he is a changed person. And Erica's like, he's a changed man. He's been a good boy. He gave me the ring and everything. But you know how Scrappy is, he kind of back and forth. And I think that's what's going to happen this season. It's going to be like, back and forth action, just like last season. So, but hey, we'll see. We will see. Turning my notes, y'all. So now, K. Michelle is throwing Erica a engagement party, and they was at bar 1, y'all. That's Peter Bar from the Housewives of Atlanta, Cynthia husband. They was at bar 1, and I knew it was bar 1 because I saw the white couches, because they would, when on that episode when they were saying that Apollo and Phaedra was getting divorced, and Apollo came sat on the couch, like it was the same couch. So that was Peter's bar from Housewives of Atlanta. But anyway, so Mimi reveals to the girls that, listen, I'm living with Stevie temporarily because I don't want Joselyn around my daughter and blah, blah, blah. So everybody kind of like giving her the side eye, like, girl, bye. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Mimi, why don't you just move on with your life? Like, Stevie J is a pimp. Like, I don't care who don't like it. Like, Stevie J is the pimp, you know what I'm saying? And Joselyn know about Mimi. Mimi know about Joselyn. And he probably, you know what I'm saying, humping and dumping on other women too. So, I mean, like, Stevie J is a pimp, like it or not. He is. He really is. But anyway, so Arian, which is Mimi's friend, slept with K. Michelle ex-boyfriend. They didn't say who the boyfriend was, but she did sleep with him. And my thing is, Arian, like, are you trying to get famous or something? Like, why would you go on a radio show and talk about who you had sex with, who you slept with? Like, I just think that's so tacky and nasty. If they would have asked me that question, I would have been like, next question, or you getting a little bit too personal. Like, why you all in my business like that? Like, I would have never, told nobody who I was sleeping with over the radio. But anyway, her and K. Michelle had words or whatever back and forth, but it didn't really explode. And at the end of the night, they was dapping it up, so everybody was cool. Now, let's go to the last scene. So now we at Stevie J house. Hold on, y'all. My throat dry. So now we hit Stevie J crib, right? So Stevie J, you know, he's sitting down talking to Mimi. She up in the kitchen, honey, washing dishes, honey. He got his woman washing dishes while his other woman out making money, honey. There's a pimp for you, girl. I ain't lying. It really is. So, you know, they talking about their relationship and Mimi all giggly and laughing and blushing. You know what I'm saying? She really thinking about, okay, I can possibly do this again. You know what I'm saying? Honey, up walks in Jocelyn. She ain't knock on the door. She ain't ring the doorbell, honey. She put that key up in that, you know, keyhole, and she walks right in the house. And she walking in, you know what I'm saying, with her little booty shorts on and her stomach showing and all that. And she, you know, she was talking to Mimi. She was like, hey, maid. Hey, how you doing, maid? And Jocelyn was taken aback. Honey, Stevie J didn't say nothing at all, y'all. He was just sitting there like looking at both of his women like grinning, honey, with that little rat grin. And she's like, hey, maid. And, you know, and Mimi is talking about, what you talking about? Get the F out of here and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, Jocelyn was like, you know, he bought me a fur. You know, did he buy you one too? And, you know, just getting under Mimi's skin because Jocelyn felt like, you know, me and Stevie are together. So why are you in the house? Which that's my question too. Like, Mimi, why are you in this man's house? Like, and how you can't get mad because Jocelyn walked in this man's house. You and Stevie J is not together. He with Jocelyn and probably 200 other more girls. You know, why you getting mad? Like, you know, get yourself together, girl. Get out this man's house for one thing. You know, so they was just going back and forth. So Jocelyn left. Stevie came back in the house. Mimi was in the bathroom, honey. She was fired up, girl. So, you know, Stevie went in the bathroom. And, you know, Mimi was like, how you gonna let this chick walk up in the house and call me a maid and you not say nothing? You know, and you know, they going off and she all in his face, honey. She almost bit the dude on his jaw, girl, like she a vampire or something. She almost bit the dude. Then she threw some wild up in the man's face, girl. And, you know, security came and took him out of there. And then if you listen at the end, he was like, clean my room up, Molly the maid. And I was like, really? So this episode, you know, they came with it on the first, you know, on the first episode. So it was a pretty good episode, you know, but we just getting into the season. So, you know, of course, you know, they gonna keep heating it up, you know, with each episode or whatever. But I did enjoy this episode, you know. Tell me, guys, what you think about, you know, Mimi staying in Stevie's house. Like, you know, should Stevie come to her rescue and told Jocelyn, you know, be quiet, you know, this is my baby mama, she with me now, you know, she in my house, you get out? Or is Mimi wrong? Which I think she's wrong for being in this man's house. Or you know, also, do y'all believe that Scrappy and what's her name? What's the girl name? Scrappy and his fiance. Like, do y'all think they really gonna be together and get married? You know what I'm saying? Leave some comments at the bottom of the video. If you like my video, please subscribe, like this video, leave as many comments as you want. And I will be back next week with another video, honey. All right.